So you look really glamorous tonight. Why are you all glammed
I'm all
up?
shiny and.
Yeah, why are you all glammed up? Are you going out to some sort of fancy party?
And my nice flannels here.
Going out to some Northwoods party? Boy, you're really shaking that camera.
Oops, I'm sorry.
And we're going to really test that to see if it has good image stabilization. So what are you getting ready for tonight? I don't know if my hair looks good enough for this big shindig that we're going to.
We're going to go to a chorus.
Yeah, it's something is singing.
Yeah.
So welcome to Northern Adventure. And what's singing out there?
Are they peepers?
I think they might be Spring Peepers.
I like that name, Peepers. Now that name came from some chicks, right?
I don't know. You tell me.
I don't know. That's what I thought it came from.
I'm no frog expert.
Because they sound like little chicks.
Lots and lots of them out there.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong.
Well, all I know is like last spring, maybe it was the spring before, maybe it's every spring, there have been nights where they've gotten so loud in the spring, it's like, let's move back to like the big city where it's quiet.
No, we like it.
Yeah, but they can get really loud.
They can get very loud.
And the reason they get so loud here is that the river out here is completely free of any kind of pollution. It's exactly as clean today as it was 10,000 years ago.
It's very nice.
So the frogs like that. It's really a healthy environment for critters,
and
including frogs.
And we get a lot of them.
Yeah, so out here, you know, it's not just a few hundred spring peepers and whatever else. It's thousands and thousands and thousands.
Well, like one female peeper can lay, 1,000 eggs?
I don't know, something like that.
Like 1,000 eggs?
But you're not hearing the females. They're not singing.
That's the males.
The males are doing the singing.
The males do the singing.
But this is downtown Chicago if you're a frog. There's tons and tons of frogs out there.
Mm-hmm.
So what are we going to do about that? We're going to take people out and show them?
We're going to try to find them. I guess they're really hard to find.
I doubt that we're going to actually see any, even though I haven't seen the moon yet. It's supposed to be a nice moonlit night. Mm-hmm. I'm not sure if it's clouded up or how dark it is out there. We're going to try to show you.
I got a couple flashlights, 2 in my pocket, and I have another one.
So this might turn out to be just a really, really dark video with lots of frog sound.
Yeah, but you never know.
Yeah, you never know.
I mean, I know that they're like the size of the end of your finger, right? Or your thumb. That's how small they can be.
They're really tiny, yeah.
And the way you can tell that it's an actual peeper, it's got like a cross on its back.
Okay.
And then also another fun fact is that they can like freeze. I mean, even their heart. I mean, they can be so cold they can get like frozen, and their heart can even get frozen, and they thaw out and they come back to life.
That's pretty useful around here.
It gets really cold around here.
We had a warm winter where we didn't have any days that hit. Well, maybe we had one day that hit 30 degrees below 0 Fahrenheit. But well, it was warm from the point of view that we didn't have a lot of really cold below 30 degrees below days. But we did have about 3 solid months when it didn't get really above 0.
It was cold.
So it was kind of like, 15 degrees below 0 every night, and it got up to around 1 or 2 below during the day. That was kind of like a standard day this winter. So if you're a frog, you had to be able to freeze solid.
Mm-hmm. And they can. They can freeze, like, what is it, like 70% of their bodies or something? I guess so.
I'm sure they must have to get under the mud a little bit, too.
Yeah.
I mean, that probably helps.
It probably doesn't hurt.
But a lot of the other frogs will tunnel into the bottom of the river, into the muck, and
there's a lot of muck.
Insulate themselves, yeah.
There's a lot of muck down there.
So the peepers, they don't go out into the deep water where the fish are because everything likes to eat them, right? Mm-hmm. But what we have here is we have the river going by, and then we have right below where we're sitting in this porch, a place where there was a former river channel that cut through what is now mostly dry land. But in the spring is still fairly wet, and there's standing water down there, and I think they really like that. So that's about 100 yards, maybe not even 100 yards from where we're sitting.
So what eats the peepers?
Everything.
Oh.
Birds.
Oh, we have had a lot of birds out there lately on our at the end of our dock there.
Birds, fish, weasels, I'm sure would love to eat them.
So maybe we'll see something like that out there.
Well, on our trail cams, you see all kinds of interesting wildlife. And last month you had, was it March? Mm-hmm. March, you had a bobcat and a coyote.
I know.
I don't know if you heard about an hour ago, coyotes were singing out here. They were howling.
Don't tell me that. Otherwise, you're going out there by yourself.
And 2 years ago, I had Denise sit outside with me. It must have been a February day, and the wolf pack was south of the river, and they were howling. That was kind of good.
No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. So I guess we should get our hats on because there might be a few bugs out there.
So we're going to have to use these mosquito-proof hats because there's going to be some mosquitoes.
Oh no, you got me the wrong kind. Look there's a hole in
Well, how am I to know? I just picked one out.
a hole in this one. Well, that's not going to help me.
Why are we saving that?
I don't know. Let's see. Well, I guess I'm going to go with like a camel. All right. What was that?
What was what?
Did you hear that noise?
No.
Oh. I'm freaking myself out.
I didn't hear any
before we
noise.
even go out there. Thanks a lot. We're talking about the old wolves.
I see a wild animal.
Yeah. Oh, our kitty. Our kitty Jpeg.
There's a wild Jpeg in there.
Gee, why did we name him Jpeg?
Because Jpeg is a lossy file for compression. It means it throws out bits of the same color. And he's black and white, and it looks like, if he was an all-black cat, when he was compressed, the compression algorithm threw out some of his blackness.
Oh.
So now he's like spotted black and white, so we call him Jpeg.
He's a little sweetie. So yeah, these have come in very handy with the old bugs, haven't they?
Yeah, you pretty much needed them the last few years.
Oh.
It was really buggy.
Buggy around here.
Unlike this year, the previous couple of years were extremely rainy all through April and May and June. And so it never dried.
Yeah.
That made for some serious mosquitoes.
Let me help you here, otherwise they're going to still get underneath here.
Well, one of the nice things about having Denise along with me is the mosquitoes really like her and really leave me alone whenever she's around. So
yeah, that's true.
So,
I'm like my dad that way.
Yep. So I suppose we should head out onto the dock along the river and see what there is.
Oh, I'm hoping we'll see a peeper.
Well.
What?
Yeah, I don't know. I know I've seen some still relatively small bullfrogs so far this spring.
Well, at least maybe we'll
some
find
young bullfrogs.
Some kind of frog, right?
Yeah, but we went and looked this afternoon to see if there were any frogs hanging around the shoreline, and there weren't.
I know, but listen to them.
They're out there.
They're out there. All right, let's
check it out.
Let's check it out.
Yeah. It looks better. We need lighting out here because there's a full moon over there, but it's not as bright as some full moons.
Yeah. It's cool though.
It's really nice. It's
beautiful.
a nice night out here.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, and then the reflection of the moon in the water, and my goodness, the activity out there is like crazy.
I think the frogs out there are having their own northern adventure.
They are. So, yeah, so I'm excited to go see if we can find a peeper or two.
Yeah, we're going to go take a look. Maybe I'll take the other camera off the tripod and maybe see if I can take a photo of something that might be happening down here.
Yeah, they're really loud, aren't they?
They're really loud, yeah.
Yeah.
So Denise will have to shine her bright torchlight into the river and see if she can see anything.
Did you know that the females are attracted to the males with the loudest voices, the loudest calls?
Well, there's some pretty loud ones out there.
Yeah. So, yeah.
And I think this is just the start. I mean, they've been going at this now for a few days, but it's going to get louder and louder, I think.
Mm-hmm.
But it'll be interesting to see what happens in a couple of days. We've had some warm weather.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe a little warmer than normal for this time of year. And that's coming to an end in about 2 days. And it's going to get pretty darn chilly again. So probably lows down close to freezing. And
really?
Yeah, really.
Oh,
and then highs during the day of just low 50s. It's going to be normal.
Yeah. Goody. Yay.
So it'll be interesting to see what that does to the wildlife out here. Probably won't affect the frogs much. The water's warmed up a little bit, so.
Yeah, they can handle a lot of cold. These peepers can.
Yep. I don't know if they like it, though, when it gets warm and then it gets cold again. I wonder. It probably isn't their favorite.
Yeah.
Not our favorite either.
No.
We still live here.
Yeah. We still live here.
So you want to go out to the end of the dock and see if there's anything to see?
Yeah, let's.
That'll be an adventure. We'll see if Denise falls in the river.
I hope not. Okay, let's. But I do got my muckers on.
You got muckers.
I got muckers on.
All right.
Right, go on, honey. Let's go find a peeper.
Don't trip on this.
They're hard to find. Hard to find little peepers. Peeper peepers. Maybe I should get down in here, huh? Make sure there's nothing under the... Whoa, it's mucky. I just went down in the thing. Let's see if I can get a peeper. Come on, peeper. I really want to find a peeper without falling in the water. Are they usually on the surface, Deej?
Oh, what now?
Are they usually on the surface?
Yeah, they're usually right on the surface.
I guess I can try on the other side.
I usually have more luck seeing frogs on the other side of the dock.
Do you?
Yeah. I don't know why.
There's a spider or something. Or what is it? Ugh, a spider.
Well, that's pretty.
Do you think that's pretty?
Well, it's got pretty green stripes.
Ugh. Okay, I gotta go around the other side and see if I can get the peeper. What is that thing? I don't know what that thing. Well, what the? Did you hear that?
What?
Something plopped.
Probably a frog, honey.
It's really flapping.
Either a bullfrog or a leopard.
I hope that's all it is, because I'm kind of starting to freak out a little here. What?
Well, if you look carefully, you're going to find them in there, and they will move when you scare them.
I'm just hoping that's all it was, because...
That's all it was.
Oh my, look it. That's a big one. I don't know what kind it is.
Put your camera down by it. Put your camera right close to it.
Oh, I hope I got it in here. Focus. So that is a big frog. That is definitely not a peeper. That's pretty cool though. Oh, there's another one. But it's not a peeper again. on a hunt for a peeper and I'm not finding one. But they're supposed to be so small and hard to find. Oh, there's another one. There's lots of frogs in here, but they're just not peepers. There it goes. What the heck is that thing? I don't know what that thing. Whoa! Scared the crap out of me. Those are some big frogs. You just scared the crap out of me. Whoa, look at that big frog. Oh, there's one on top of the other. What is, there's like, he's got like, what the hell? What's going on there? What is with that? Do you see that?
What do you suppose they're doing?
I don't know. It's naughty stuff. What do you think? Is that what's happening? Okay, I didn't want to see that.
That's nature. One just swam away over there. One is swimming right over there, to your right.
Huh?
You missed it. Light up the water over there more in the weeds. Not that far out. Closer.
Oh, there it
Right
is.
there.
Yeah, that's the one I just saw.
Yeah, go get that one.
What do you mean? I can't get out there.
Yeah, you can. Go get a good close-up of that with that camera.
I don't want to get that nature scene.
Yeah, you do.
My feet's getting wet.
Yeah.
And I'm not finding any peepers. I guess they're just too little.
Well, I'm thinking you are going to have to go inside,
Yeah?
take off all your clothes, and lather yourself up with Vaseline to get all the wood ticks off you.
You think I got a lot of tickers?
Yeah.
Ugh, I hope not.
I bet you have about 30 or 40 ticks crawling all over you.
Yeah, don't make me itchy. All for just trying to find a peeper or two.
Well, did you get good video of those two naughty frogs?
No.
What do you mean no? That was the shot that was going to make you a world famous National Geographic videographer.
I don't think so.
National Geographic wouldn't have missed that shot. There's a frog swimming right there.
Where?
In that same spot over there. Right there. See him?
Oh yeah. Oh, weird. Isn't that funny looking? Look how he swims. Look how it's...
He's all stretched out.
Isn't that funny? Just sitting there. I didn't know they just kind of sat there on the top of the water like that.
Hanging out. you didn't have that camera on the really long selfie stick, you could have got a really good shot of him.
I know. I never even thought of that. There he goes. Little bugs in here. Little snail. Can't you hear them? I can hear them in here. I can hear the little peepers. What the heck? Those are like little, tiny little bugs in here. Icky.
Oh yeah, little minnow.
Oh, mud. Are we gonna get a peeper or what? Crap. So once again I dropped something in the mud. I dropped our light here. I'll grab it here. Ugh, it's gotta be wiped down.
Still working?
It's an iCam, it's still working. We've had it for a while, so.
Was it designed to be waterproof?
I don't think so.
No.
So yeah, we're gonna have to clean that. Ugh. So I got one more. I'm gonna take one more look around and see if I can find that peeper. I'm finding all other kinds of frogs, but no peepers.
Yep.
Come on, peepers. I sure do hear them. They're loud. There's one frog, but it's not a peeper. Whoa. Well, this is we're just striking out on the old.
I don't think so.
I got a lot of froggies, but I don't have any peepers.
Yeah, the peepers are harder to find. So, are you ready for me to get started here?
Let's get started.
So we can't bump the table too much. I mean, I know it's got image stabilization.
Oh my. No, that's just too much.
We'll test this and see how stable it is.
Our bouncy table. All right, honey. Let's. Ooh, it's really dark out here. Do you think we should have turned on the outside light?
No.
Look at the moon. Isn't that the cool?
Too much artificial light out here the way it is. What are you doing to that light?
Well, I want to make sure that there aren't any wolves.
Turn that off. Please.
Just let me quickly look. I think we're good. No wolves. No wolves. Okay.
What are you doing there?
I'm
Don't fall
trying
down.
to get you over here by me.
Well, hold that up. Hold it up higher. There you go. There, isn't that better?
Yeah, that's better.
I just don't want you falling off the dock.
Falling off the dock.
So Denise is using Hollywood scary lighting now.
Well, So let's see here. Shall we go look for some peepers now?
We could, because your face is covered by a lens flare.
Oh.
Jeez.
Well, how are we going to do this then?
I don't know.
Let me get the light. Now it's blinding me here. Hey, that's better.
So now we have some lighting. How about that?
Yeah, they're really loud, aren't they?
They're really loud, yeah.
Yeah.
So Denise will have to shine her bright torchlight into the river and see if she can see anything.
Do you know that the females are attracted to the males with the biggest peepers?
Okay, dear.
Oh, I said that wrong. I mean, did you know?
Did you know that Northern Adventure is a family video series?
Oopsie, I didn't mean it to come out like that. Did you? Alright, did you know? Alright, let me start that again. Alright, let's try this again.
How many beers did you have tonight before you came out here?
0.
Sure.
Did you? Alright. Look at that moon. Or is it the sun? The moon. The moon. I meant the moon.
Denise is not in the running for the title of Astronomer Royal in London.
Oh, crap. I just said I'm tired, that's all.
Yeah, whatever.
Honey, I'm just tired.
Okay, I don't believe you.